In this video, I'm going to give you 4 great rotational core exercises to increase your hitting power in slow pitch. So if you're new here, I'm Dan Blewett. I'm here with my good friend, Coach Andrew Sachs. We're at his facility, Prime Sports Performance in Baltimore, Maryland. And we're going to go over 4 different exercises that will help you with your backside power, your rotational explosiveness, which all that's going to translate into hitting a softball harder. So if you want to increase your power in the game, the way you train in the weight room is really important. A lot of us, we just go in there, we do our glamour muscles, we do squats and all that stuff, and those are great for building overall strength. But really, if you want to put more force into the bat, into the softball, when you're hitting in slow pitch, you need to do some rotational exercises in the gym. So let's jump to it. This is the Pallof Press. All you're going to need is a cable machine, or you can also use a band for these. I like to use the cable machine because there's a consistent amount of resistance on it. What you're going to do is take the handle, step away from the machine. You're going to hold it directly in the center of your chest, directly in front of your sternum, with your feet about shoulder width apart. And all you're going to do is push your hands straight out in front of you and hold that for about 3 to 6 seconds for an isometric hold, then come back in. Now, as you push the hands away from you, it's going to increase the resistance due to the longer moment arm between your chest and the handle, and that's what makes the exercise difficult. It's not the pressing, it's just the amount of force that's pulling you to the side. You're going to push out, hold there for 3 seconds. Don't allow yourself to lean or turn at all, and just kind of be able to own that position and feel that in your anterior core and also in your obliques. Once you've completed all your reps on one side, you are going to want to turn around to face the other direction. Make sure you're getting an equal amount of reps and stress with the weight pulling you to the right and to the left. This is the Pallof Rotation. This is kind of the next step once you've mastered the Pallof Press. What we'll do is have you set up in the same position as you would for a normal Pallof press. Push out, get to this position, then you're going to rotate your lower half towards the cable machine, shift your weight into this leg. Now you're going to try to uncoil your body from the ground up. So if you watch my back foot, my heel is going to come to the ground, my knee is going to pull back, my pelvis is going to turn, my shoulders turn, and then the hands come through. So everything is rotating in sequence from the ground up. I'm not turning as I put the heel down. Heel comes down, lower half turns, upper half turns. It's very important to get that timing correct when you're rotating. And so, Coach, that's mimicking the sequence of a swing in slow pitch or baseball or softball? Correct. So the point of this exercise is to kind of mimic the way that your body sequences when you're swinging or you're throwing. You always want your lower half to rotate first, followed by the upper half. That's how you build power and torque from the ground up, and that's how you build bat speed. That's how you build arm speed, throwing velocity, and exit velocity. This is the explosive band rotation. So you can use a cable machine for these. Most cable machines in commercial gyms are not going to be great for this, though, so I would actually recommend in most cases using a band, so with low or medium tension. And you're going to set up exactly like you would with a Pallof press, with your hands straight out in front of your sternum. You're going to rotate quickly this time towards where the band is anchored and then explode away from it. Again, uncoiling your body from bottom to top. So it's here, I load up, my back foot is going to come to the ground. I'm going to turn my pelvis, turn my chest, and then snap the hands through. And you want it to be as explosive as possible. So you want to do about 6 to 10 reps in a row, just like this. You can add in a little bit more back hip involvement if you want to more closely mimic a swing with a baseball or a softball bat. So what I would do there is set up here, same kind of load, but I'm not going to actually load up and rotate my lead foot. I'm going to focus on keeping that lead foot more stable and then rotate with my back foot. So like this. One important thing to keep in mind is this exercise is not going to exactly mimic a softball swing because you're not going to get that same transfer of energy from back foot to front foot as you would in a swing. This is more just kind of training the general sequence of rotating from bottom to top. For a more specific way of training that specific rotation and weight transfer, this next exercise will be a little bit better for that. All right, so this one is the low to high chop, and I've got a 10-pound bumper plate here. You can use a small 10-pound plate. I'll also use up to like 25 pounds. You can use a dumbbell, a kettlebell, anything you can grip really well. So I'm gonna start with my front foot open, and this is a low to high chop. So I'm gonna rotate back, and I'm gonna come through, but this one I am gonna mimic my back leg action on my swing, where my front hip's gonna sort of press back, and my back hip is gonna move forward if the ball was coming this way. So this is a good exercise for slow pitch if you're working on getting more power out of your backside, because when we swing, we don't wanna just rotate in place. We wanna transfer power from back to front by having this front leg stabilize as this back leg moves forward. So when I'm doing this, I'm gonna open this front toe up just a little bit. I'm gonna start down here. So you can see I'm making this sort of A-frame finish, where again, I'm not just rotating in place, but I'm actually bringing my back hip forward. So that's how you do the low to high chop for slow pitch. All right, so thanks for watching. Obviously, rotational core power is so important in swinging a softball bat harder. So if you add these to your regular weight room routine, you're gonna see results, in 4 to 6 weeks as you start to get stronger at the exercises, get more explosive. You're gonna see more bat speed and more distance in your slow pitch hitting. So if you're in the Baltimore area and you're interested in doing a strength workout where you want to have great coaching, come here to Prime Sports Performance. I'll link to his facility below, but they take athletes. Anyone who wants to come here and work hard and get trained like a pro athlete, Andrew's here to do it. All right, so thanks for watching. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the description below, and we'll see you here in the next video.